ça va tout le monde? Aujourd'hui, nous apprenons quelques verbes irréguliers. Voilà. Commençons avec le verbe dormir. Le verbe dormir has an irregular conjugation. Donc, je dors avec S. Tu dors avec S. On dort avec T. Nous dormons, M-O-N-S. Vous dormez, M-E-Z. Elles dorment, M-E-N-T. Notez que les formes plurielles ont un M, dormant, dormez, dorment. Et le E-N-T, c'est silent. Dorme. Quelques exemples. Je dors très bien. Dormez-vous à la belle étoile? Nous dormons jusqu'à 7h30. So there are several verbs that are conjugated like dormir. Let's look at a few examples. Partir, to leave or to depart. Sentir, to feel, to sense, or to smell. It could be any of those things. Servir, sortir, to leave, to go out. So, quelques exemples. Je pars en vacances. Ce plat sent bon. Nous servons le petit déjeuner à 8h. À quelle heure allez-vous sortir ce soir? So you'll notice these are all conjugated like dormir. So that means that the plural form is going to have that consonant from the infinitive. So partir, nous partons. Sentir, nous sentons. Servir, nous servons. Sortir, nous sortons. So, two verbs, partir versus sortir. They both mean to leave, but which one's which? So partir is the opposite of arriver. It's the opposite of arrived. Sortir can be the opposite of entrer, to go into a building. And it can also mean to go out for the evening or to go out with someone. And either of these verbs can be used alone or with a preposition. So, je pars demain pour la campagne. An example of partir. Je pars demain pour la campagne. I leave tomorrow for the country. So here we have a preposition, pour la campagne. Je pars pour la campagne. Les invités ne partent pas aujourd'hui. The guests aren't leaving today. So here we don't have a preposition, it's just les invités ne partent pas. It's partir all by itself. No prepositional phrase. We don't know where the guests aren't going, we just know that they're not going. Let's look at some examples of sortir. Brian est sorti de la cuisine. He exited the kitchen. Nous sortons en ville ce soir. We're going out tonight. Christophe ne sort plus avec Julie. So Christophe is no longer going out with Julie. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, they're not going out anymore. All right. Now let's look at quitter. So quitter also means to leave, but it means specifically to leave a person, a place, or a thing. And it always has a direct object. So Christophe a quitté Julie. We have to say what Christophe left. Il a quitté Julie, or who Christophe left. Je ne veux pas quitter la France. I don't want to leave France. So we can't just say je ne veux pas quitter. That would make no sense. You have to say where it is that you don't want to leave. Je ne veux pas quitter la France. Alors, pratiquons un tout petit peu. Voilà le CC pour 8.2, partie 1. So, Clara et Philippe, les amis de Romain, désirent sortir ce soir. They want to go out. Romain hésite. Complétez la conversation avec les verbes corrects partir, quitter ou sortir. So remember, partir and sortir, they can either be alone or with a prepositional phrase. Quitter is going to have a direct object. So pay attention to that. So is he leaving from someplace or going to someplace, or is he leaving a place or a person? So read through the passage carefully and pay attention to context. You should be able to figure out what everything means. And then you're going to choose the correct verb. So let's just do the first one as an example. On blank ce soir, il y a un bon film qui passe au ciné. So, how do we know which verb to use? Let's look at the context. So, il y a un bon film. So, we're not talking about going anywhere in particular. We're just talking about going out. So, that's going to be sortir. So, we're going to conjugate sort, sortir. It's going to be on sort avec thé. On sort avec thé. So go ahead and pause this and fill in the rest of the answers. And that'll be your first activity for Canvas class today. All right, I'm going to assume you're back from doing your the first part of your class Canvas, and we're going to continue with the lesson. Maintenant, regardons le verbe venir. This is conjugated completely differently. So, regardons la conjugaison. Venir, je viens. V-I-E-N-S. Tu viens. V-I-E-N-S. On vient. V-I-E-N-T. Nous venons. V-E-N-O-N-S. Vous venez. V-E-N-E-Z. Ils ou elles viennent. V-I-E-N-N-E-N-T. Donc, nous venons et vous venez. It looks pretty much like the infinitive. It's got that V-E-N. Je, tu, on, and il have the V-I-E-N as the stem. Regardons quelques exemples. Mes tantes viennent de Nice. My aunts are coming from Nice. Viens vers 8h du soir. Come around 8 o'clock in the evening. Tu viens avec moi au supermarché. Are you coming with me to the supermarket? Vous venez souvent au resto U? Do you come often to the dining hall? Now, here's something fun with venir. It has a lot of similar verbs that are conjugated just like it. So, devenir. Does anybody remember what devenir means? It means to become. Revenir. Bet you can guess what that means. It means to return, come back. Tenir. Those of you who speak Spanish can probably guess this one. It means to hold. Maintenir. Okay, this one looks like the English one, right? So, yeah, we can all guess. This one means to maintain. Obtenir. Again, really strong similarity to an English word, so to obtain. And retenir. Retain or keep. So, several verbs like venir. This list is not exhaustive, but it should get you started. So, here's some examples of venir in the passé composé, or verbs like venir. So, nous sommes venus hier soir. Il est devenu adulte. Elle est revenue hier. Il n'a pas tenu la porte. Elle a maintenu le jardin. Elle a obtenu son diplôme. On a retenu les mauvais enfants après la fin de classe. So these are just an example of what this looks like in the passé composé. And don't worry, we're going to look at passé composé avec être tomorrow. Now, fun thing you can do with venir. You can use venir de plus an infinitive to talk about something that you just did. This is called the passé récent, recent past. So you just did this. So, regardons l'image. Ils viennent de faire les courses. They just went grocery shopping. And they're really excited about this cabbage. I'm not sure why, but they really look enthralled with this cabbage. Anyway, ils viennent de faire les courses. They just went grocery shopping. They must really love coleslaw. Okay, so let's look at some examples of people, they just did something, venir de plus infinitive. Elle, qu'est-ce qu'elle vient de faire? Elle vient de faire du sport. So she just exercised. Elle vient de faire du sport. Et elle, qu'est-ce qu'elle vient de faire? Elle vient de faire le ménage. She just cleaned house. Elle vient de faire le ménage. Et Socrate, qu'est-ce qu'il vient de faire? What did Socrates just do? Il vient de boire du poison. Il va mourir bientôt. Sad. Et Simba, qu'est-ce qu'il vient de faire? Il vient de naître. He was just born. That's what he just did. Et le serpent, qu'est-ce qu'il vient de faire? What did the snake just do? Voilà le serpent. Voilà l'intérieur du serpent. Il vient de manger un éléphant. So this is a picture of a snake digesting an elephant. Yep. If you haven't read The Little Prince, you should check it out. It's a great book. Et Aurore, qu'est-ce qu'elle vient de faire? Elle vient de dormir. She just slept. Et eux, les nains, qu'est-ce qu'ils viennent de faire? Ils viennent de travailler. They just worked. They just came from working. So you use venir de plus an infinitive to say what you just did. Pratiquons un peu. Voilà le casse canvas, partie 2. L'activité B au pays des pharaons. Loïc et Nathalie sont en vacances en Égypte avec le club Aquarius. Ils envoient une carte postale à leur grand-mère. Complétez la carte avec les verbes de la colonne de droite. Alors les verbes sont devenir, dormir, partir, revenir, servir et venir. So to finish this activity, you're going to have to do two things. You're going to have to pay close attention to the meaning and the context of the card to make sure that you're getting the right verb, because you want to correctly fill out this postcard for these two kids in Egypt are writing for their grandmother. And you're going to, once you figured out the right verb, then you have to conjugate it correctly. So, voilà. Aujourd'hui, nous avons appris les verbes dormir, sortir, partir et quitter, et venir, et des verbes similaires. Donc, quelques verbes irréguliers en IR. Bon travail aujourd'hui et bonne continuation!